Simo, the obvious big one is Josh Kennedy. Does he make the trip to Brisbane? Does he play?
No, he won't play. No, we won't take him. So he's desperate to play. I'm desperate to play him. And if they had told me he'd play 50 minutes, I would have played him. But recommendation is that we rest him up for another week and keep building that conditioning. So that's pretty much it. I just needed a green light and I would have played him, and he would have played. So, but we've got to listen to the medicos and back in the system.
Are you hopeful for next week?
Yeah, yep, really hopeful.
How many minutes would he have been able to?
I don't know, maybe 30. I don't know. Look, it's always a challenge when you get an A-grade talent like that. And what do you do? And what risks are you willing to take? So, yeah, I was willing to take a few risks, but I think we've got to back in the collective, and the decision was we're not going to play him.
So what about Jamie Cripps? Sorry, Jamie Cripps as well. Is he?
No, he's never been available this week, so he's ahead of schedule, way ahead of schedule, weeks and weeks ahead of schedule. So he'll probably play some minutes next week, and then we'll look to play him hopefully round 3.
Oscar Allen, would he be the one?
Yeah, well, the ripple for everything that's happened with JK is we've had an opportunity to train over pre-season Oscar in the front half, and not only that, our front half is going to look a fair bit different with some changes and some departures over pre-season. So we've got Darling, who's 25, 26, and then I think everyone else is 20 or 21, which is really exciting for us. It's going to be new. It's going to be different. Our back line and our midfield are pretty solid, pretty stable, but our front half will be a bit like the start of last year. Be a lot of youth in the front half.
It's a different dynamic. I'm guessing Jack Petruccelli might have done enough.
Petch is going to play, yeah.
Yeah, so add a little bit different player to a Mark Lacroix. So how do you see
a lot different.
That forward line setup going?
Well, it's a bit of the unknown. So, you know, for as much as we're coming off a successful season last year, it's going to look a lot different, especially with the age profile in the front half. So that's something we're not afraid of. It's just going to be different, and it'll be exciting and a little bit confronting, I'm assuming, as well. Is the consistency is the one thing that you probably lack when you have kids coming through. But they've been a really good pre-season. You know, even Waterman and Brander and all these types, they've had a good go at it in our seniors. So we're going to give them an opportunity.
So Brander plays as well.
Yep.
He's had a bit of a stint at half back, and then even popped onto the wing. Can play forward. Well, where's his best position?
Don't know yet. Is he 19? So he's 6'5", and he can play in all 3 positions. But yeah, we need to settle him eventually. But at the moment, we need him in the team, and we'll see how his career develops. But yeah, he's an exciting talent.
It's a really young forward line. If he plays up there, and Allen, Petruccelli, Ryan and Rioli are still young, assuming they play as well, it's quite a young forward line surrounded.
Yeah, it is. It's very young. So, but that's great. I mean, Brisbane are coming off a couple of years of developing their kids as well. So, yeah, there's a lot of belief coming from up north, and home ground, our biggest travel game of the year. So it feels like back on the horse, backs against the wall.
It's a long trip to Brisbane, but you've got good form yet. You've won your last 5. What is it about the team getting away this time of year, maybe, like early in the years?
No, it's not really the... I don't think it's the trip. I just think each game, each season is a different set of circumstances. So last year we played them in the last round of the year to tie up second spot. So different motivations, different sides. So I don't look at last year at all, or the year before. So we've got different issues this time around, and Brisbane are in a different space as well.
You played 2 ruckmen, Timo?
I can't give absolutely everything out today. I feel like I've given a fair bit. It's over to you guys going to the airport to tick all that off. But Tom will play his first game for the club this week.
And Vardy, could you use?
No, well then I'll just everything. So
He's obviously an experienced forward though, isn't he? So he's a guy that's good if he's playing.
Yep.
Willie Rioli, is he fit? Is he going to play?
Yeah, he's just presented with a little bit of a sore foot yesterday. So yeah, we're waiting on a couple of scans at this stage. So he's in doubt this week.
So I mean, the flight's pretty soon. So will he travel with the team and then you get it?
We're actually just waiting for a final confirmation and all that. So I just want to see the results. It happened yesterday, so we just got to make sure we tick off the final issue and where we're at. So yeah, he's in doubt.
It hasn't taken long for him to become a pretty important part of the team.
Oh, he's huge. Yeah, his experience, albeit just 21 games, and what he gave us last year, but his pre-season's gone up another level. So he's a very important player to our side.
So how difficult will Brisbane be with the inclusion of some fairly experienced players like Neil and Lyons and a couple of others?
Yeah.
How different do you envisage them being with the development of their kids?
Strangely enough, they won't be too dissimilar than last year. Wouldn't have thought. There might be 4 or 5 changes from their side we played them last round 23. And if you look at some other sides across the comp, there's up to 9 or 10 different changes. Look at even Port and Carlton and the development and the change they've gone with. So I feel like Brisbane will be pretty similar. Obviously Beams is not there and Lockie Neal comes in, so a bit of like for like. But yeah, the core group is still pretty dangerous. They'll be a stronger side than last year, but it won't be too dissimilar.
Are you nervous in it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm always nervous, in particular this time of year. But I think that's healthy. It comes. The players are anxious, excited, nervous. The coaches are as well, and I don't think I'm alone.
Have you needed any motivation heading into this season after winning the premiership? I noticed a lot of the players are saying we're the hunted now. Is that just a little bit of motivation to keep them on alert?
I'm not quite sure if that needs to be a motivating force. I think, I think you just want to win. So your motivation is just your competitive instinct. So that's definitely mine. So regardless of what happened last year or how last week, you just want to win your next game. So, how much does that drive you? I think it drives a lot of people. So, I haven't used any platforms of motivation other than let's just win.